My message to Boris Johnson is to not have a statute of limitations for all terrorist prosecutions. I think we deserve the right to have justice for the murder of our loved ones, and to take away that right, that hope from us, is immoral, and it puts an end to justice. What's the point of justice? If we're going to draw a line in the land for troubles related to terrorist atrocities, well then are we going to have the same line drawn in the sand in relation to institutional abuse inquiries or mother and toddler inquiries or other such inquiries that are centuries old? Are we going to do the same with those? Justice has to prevail in the end, and I think he has to have the common sense, the moral courage and the moral backbone to stand up and defend the widow and the fatherless, and ensure that true justice is part of our democracy, both now and in the years that go ahead, and not to be the government that will decimate justice for future generations.
What can our politicians do? Because I know Sir Geoffrey Donaldson saying the time is running out.
Yes, I do think our politicians have their wings clipped in many ways, and what we get is a lot of talk, but the actions, I just don't know. I think they need to do something very more definitive in such a way that they get the ear of the government, and they had opportunities maybe in the past to get rid of the definition of a victim. They have opportunities now in which to do that, to make that voice very clear, and more than clear. They need to put forward a good suggestion or a definitive suggestion of how this can be dealt with, and we're not hearing that really in the manner that we need to be hearing it.
Yeah.
Maybe they should be looking to rescind the rarely release of prisoners, rescind the Royal Prerogative of Mercy, rescind the OTRs. Maybe that's the starting point, and push for an acknowledgement of wrongdoing in all counts.
Yeah.
And that's not part of the foundation now.
Victims have suffered enough without this latest insulting proposal.
Yeah, they have. Victims have suffered more than enough. They've been asked to carry that burden of injustice for years, and many of us have lived with the knowledge that we believe that the rule of law will prevail. We trust in our governments to deliver the rule of law, and yet now to be stabbed in the back by the very institutions that we supported. We didn't go out to murder or bomb or shoot someone. We left that to the rule of law to deal with the terrorists, and now those terrorists are getting off it. But I suppose that's what people were duped into voting for in '98. If you let terrorists out of government, as someone said the other day, how can you really take them to court again and try them for terrorist atrocities?